Now, you are actually welcome back to the continuation of our lecture on the physical federalism and the problem of revenue allocation in Nigeria. So, let's continue for what we stopped. In October 1957, another commission was actually appointed. We actually stopped in what in Lewis Shea Commission that was actually done in 19 which we have done 1950, 1953. So then we also have the another commission that was set up in 1957. So in October 1957, another commission was adopted. On the recommendation of the Nigerian Constitutional Development Conference that was held in London. I mentioned that one too earlier. I said Nigeria actually attended so many conferences, Lagos Constitutional Conference, now London Constitutional Conference. That we now have what we call the Independence of Nigeria in 1960, October 1. So in 1957, another commission was adopted, and that the commission had Sir Jeremy Reisman and Professor Tress as well as a member. So that commission was called the Reisman and Tress Commission. So Reisman and Tress Commission. So the Reisman and Tress Commission, tried to play down on the derivation formula. Try to play down on the derivation formula. So it set up what we call distribution, pool account. That was called distribution pool account. That is DPA. So it was set up for so the distribution pool account was set up for other taxes which were not declared regional or federal. So the North had at that time under that commission 40%, the West had 24%, then the East had 31%, then Southern Cameroon had what we call 5%. So the major significance of the Reisman and Tress Commission was that it was introduced what we call distribution pool account. Distribution pool account. So then another commission was established, which was called the Baines Commission. The Baines Commission in 1964. The Baines Commission in 1964. So, but it was not until the year 1965 that the Baines Commission's report was actually published. So what was the recommendation of the Baines report? It altered the share of of the regions. That was the base of the Baines Commission. Baines is BINN. BINN. So the Baines Commission altered the shares of the region in that the North under the Baines Commission had 42%, the East had 30%, the West had 20%, and the Midwestern also had 8%. Then after the Baines Commission, we have what we call the Dinas Commission. Dinas Commission, or you can call it Dinas Commission. That is DINA. DINA. The Dinas Commission was actually, appointed in 1968. Was actually appointed in 1968. So the report of the Dinas Commission was rejected. Unfortunately, it was rejected because the government felt, by the government, the government felt that there are some certain things that commission, actually lacked, and because of that, the report of that commission was actually rejected. So the Dinas Commission of 1968 report was rejected by the government. But however, the commission, recommended or it made some recommendation. One of them is that it recommended derivation. And when you're talking about derivation, what derivation is saying that the host community should have a percentage of revenue that should be collected as a host community, that is the community that is producing the water that has natural resources. They should have a percentage that should be given to them. Like the issue of revenue problem in Nigeria now, that we have in Nigeria now. So the Dinas Commission, like I said, his recommendation was actually rejected, but one of his recommendations was that it recommended for what we call derivation and also need and balanced development tax effort. Balanced development tax effort, or what we call the even development tax effort. Then apart from that, we also have what we call the Aboyade Technical Committee that was appointed in 1977. So it was also rejected by the government. The Aboyade's technical report was also rejected. However, it recommended the principle of equality of access to development and opportunities. And it also has its own, its own actually it has its own recommendation to the government. Recommendation to the government. But I'll not mention those recommendation. It will be an assignment to you. So go and find out that one by yourself. It will be an assignment to you. So look at that. Okay, let me talk about it. It recommended actually the principle of equality of access to development opportunities, where it gave that one 25%, then national minimum standard for national integration 22%, absorptive capacity 20%, independent revenue efforts 18%, physical efficiency 15%. So you can see that that's something is very cumbersome. It's very technical. The government might not be able to understand it very, very well. And that was why one of the reasons why that commission's report was actually, set aside. They also have what we call the Okigbo Commission of 1980. It was headed by one of the Nigerian best economic guru at that time called Pius Okigbo, who recommended the principle of equality. So the principle of equality allocated 40%, population 40%, social development 15%, and internal revenue 5%. It allocated 53% to the federal government, 30% to the states, then 10% to the local government, and 7% to special fund. So after the Okigbo's commission, all these data are very, very important. Okigbo's commission. We also have what we call the Danjumans Commission of 1988. So the Danjumans Commission of 1988. Now, the Danjumans Commission of 1988 was called the National Revenue Allocation Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. Big English. The National Revenue Allocation Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. You need to memorize that in your head. It's not going to be easy, but you need to memorize it. So it was actually headed by the man called, one of the retired army general in Nigeria, called General Theophilus Danjuma. Theophilus Danjuma, though he's retired now. So it gave the federal government 50%, 30% to the state, 15% to local government, and 5% was set aside as a special fund, fund. Now you can see that over the years, the issue of fiscal, revenue allocation, fiscal federalism and revenue allocation has been a contentious, problem in Nigeria. It has become so acrimonious. It has become a struggle where you have host communities asking for greater allocations from the government, and I cannot really blame these people, because under federalism there's what we call resource control. The locality of the area that is controlling resources or has resources should to have a percentage of chunk of revenue that should be allocated to them by the federal government. Then apart from that, because of the issue of oil, exploration in this area, most of these communities have been destroyed as a result of these problems. So most of them cannot fish any longer. The area has become inhabitable for this host community, and because of that, most of these people are clamoring for more allocations from the federal government. So it has become an acrimonious. It has become a thorn in the flesh to the federal government. It has become a contentious issue in this country on the issue of revenue allocation and fiscal federalism. Now let us quickly look at the principle that must be considered in the allocation of revenue in Nigeria. If you are talking about revenue allocation, there are some certain principles, there are some certain tenets, there are some certain things that must be looked into before you can talk about the issue of revenue allocation. Before you can say this is what this state should get, this is what the federal government should get, this is what the state should get, this is what the local government should get, this is what should be, that should be allocated to this state. What are the principles? What are the tenets? What are the conditions that must be put into consideration before you can talk about these things? Number one of them is what we call derivation. Number two is what we call population. You must consider the population of those people in that area. before you can talk about what revenue, what allocation to those areas. Then you can talk about what we call uniform development. Then you talk about what we call needs. Then another one is what we call national interest. Then there's another what we call minimum national standard. What should be the minimum national standard? They also have what we call the miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is very, very important as well. Then we have lastly equality of what of unit. So these factors are what? Are number one, derivation, number two, equality of unit, number three, miscellaneous. Then we have what we call minimum national standard, needs, uniform development, population, and the rest of them. They all form the basis that must be put into consideration before you can talk about what revenue allocation and fiscal federalism in Nigeria. So on this note, we're going to round up the topic on the fiscal federalism and revenue allocation in Nigeria. The problem with revenue allocation in Nigeria. In our next topic, we're going to take something else. Like I said earlier, in one of my in one of my information I sent on my page to my viewers, I said we're going to be looking into economics. Not only economics, we're going to look into literature in English. We're going to look into what we call English language. I'll be taking literature in English. I will take English language by the grace of God. I will take economics. Now we're looking at what we call government and what are political science. These topics are very, very, very important. It will help a lot of our students. Then we are still going to look in the future public administration. In fact, we have a lot of courses that we're going to look at. Comparative politics. In fact, I like that topic very well. Comparative politics. We're going to look at what we call Nigerian legal system, Nigerian legal method. We're going to look at constitutional development in Nigeria. We're going to look at military politics. Though I've done military politics, but we're going to go deeply into it. We're going to go into what we call political thought. We're going to go into what we call international relations. We're going to go into what we call political economy. We're going to look at what we call ethics. Euthanasia. What is euthanasia? When you say that there's an euthanasia, there are some people that they are sick and they will ask you to take their life, that they are tired of life, that they need to die. Does the law permit you to kill such people? Euthanasia. You understand? It's under ethics. We're going to look at mercantilism. There are so many things that we're going to talk about. Just relax. We're going to take them one after the other, and I'm not going to rush those topics. I will make sure I take them one after the other so that everybody can have a comprehensive information and knowledge about all these topics. There are so many of them. I have over maybe 3,000 topics or 4,000 topics that I'm still going to teach, God willing. So it's a long-term project. So we're going to be looking at economics very, very soon, where I'm going to talk about economics, the definition of economics. I'm going to look at what we call demand and supply. I'm going to look at what we call, production, the transformation of raw materials into finished goods, the factors of production. What are the factors of production? We have land, capital, labor. We are going to look at all these things. So, entrepreneur, land, capital, labor, and what? An entrepreneur. So production is not complete until what? Until the product or the goods and services reaches what the final consumers. Then we're going to look at what we call a retailer. Who is a retailer? Who is a wholesaler? We're going to look at what we call OPEC. We're going to look at ECOWAS. Just mentioned, they are all there. So go and watch all my videos. So I hope you have gained something today. Apart from the fact that you have gained something, we want to use this medium to encourage you to follow our page. Follow us. Our page is very interactive, it's very enlightening, it's very pragmatic, it's very educative, very informative, very, very broad balanced, lectures and inquiry, the skill is there, the pragmatism is there, the ability to pass knowledge is there. So follow this page, follow our page, David Onewis. You can follow it on this page. You can follow me on YouTube. My videos are on YouTube. You can follow me also on YouTube. The names are also the same, David Onewis. On YouTube, on Facebook, I'm all over the place. So just follow my videos. So this morning, just go there and click on that that button called follow. Follow me. And apart from that, you can also leave your comment and like my page. We want to use this video before I round up to say a very big thank you. If you have been following us, if you have been watching my videos, I say a very big thank you. You guys have been, You have been extraordinary. You have been spectacular. I love you all. I love you all. You guys are what? You inspire me. You are the reason why this program is still on. You inspire me, you motivate me, you encourage me to push on, to push on, to push on. And I'm doing the same thing that you have asked me to do. So go and subscribe to my page. Go and follow my page. Leave your comments, like my page, and I can bet you will never regret because most of the topics I'm giving you, they are dynamic, they are superb, they are fabulous, they are very, very, it's something, they are food for soul. They are food for soul. They are something that can elevate you to the highest level in life. So we're going to be looking at all these things. So till we meet next time, I remain your humble servant, David Oni. My Facebook page is David Oni Wiz. Go there and what and follow my page, like my page, and leave your comment. Then help me to share my videos to your friends all over the world, to our viewers all over the world, from Germany, from Japan, from China, from US, from all over the world, from India, from Pakistan, from Ghana, from Kenya, from South Africa. I say a very big thank you to all of you. You guys are what have been very inspirational. You have been very motivating. I say a very big thank you. So till we meet next time, thank you so much and God bless you. Bye bye.